It was almost Valentine's Day on the island of Sodor. Sir Topham Hatt wanted to talk to his engines. Percy, I need you to go to Mr. Jolly's chocolate factory and pick up the cinnamon hearts for the children. It is almost Valentine's Day, and the cinnamon hearts will be needed on the island. So off Percy went to Mr. Jolly's chocolate factory. Hey Percy, here's the cinnamon hearts Sir Topham Hatt wanted for the children.
Yeah! Thank you, Mr. Jolly. I must now deliver these.
So off Percy went, taking the cinnamon hearts with him. Percy made it to Knapford Station without spilling a single cinnamon heart. The station was full of foreign engines. Hey, Percy, what are you carrying?
I'm getting cinnamon hearts for the children of Sodor.
Cinnamon hearts? Cinnamon hearts are very delicious. Hey, Percy, why don't you share the wealth?
I can't give any cinnamon hearts away. They're not mine to give. They belong to the children.
Ha! We'll see about that, won't we, boys? As Percy pulled away from Knapford Station, Vinnie followed him. Soon, Percy was at a crossing by. Vinnie came along and knocked Percy over.
Vinnie, why did you do that?
Heh. The cinnamon hearts are mine now. Out of my way, squirt. So Vinnie took the cinnamon hearts and left Percy at the side of the track. Heh. These cinnamon hearts are mine now. Soon, Dan and Dart happened by Percy. Percy, you're supposed to be on the track. What I mean to say is... What he means to say is what happened to you?
I was pulling cinnamon hearts, but then one of the foreign engines knocked me off.
Foreign engines? They have no business on Sodor. Well, what I mean to say is... What he means to say is don't worry, we'll get them back for you. So Dan and Dart soon gave chase to find one of the foreign engines. Dart, I think we're the only ones who know that the cinnamon hearts are missing. Well, what I mean to say is... What you mean to say is, if we find the cinnamon hearts, we can keep them for ourselves. So while Vinnie chugged away with the cinnamon hearts, Dan and Dart went looking for foreign engines. Meanwhile, young Bao was chugging along the track. Look, Dart, there's a foreign engine coming this way. Oh, what I mean to say is... What you mean to say is let's bash him. So as young Bao kept chugging along, then there was trouble. Great Tiger! Why did you do that? Why did you knock over Percy? Oh, what I mean to say is... What he means to say is, where are the cinnamon hearts? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, you're not from around here. What I mean to say is... What he means to say is you're the only foreign engine on the island. You are quite mistaken. There currently happens to be many foreign engines on the island of Sodor. We must have gotten the wrong engine. Well, what I mean to say is... What you mean to say is... Let's go find those hearts. So Dan and Dart left, looking for more foreign engines and the cinnamon hearts. Meanwhile, Gordon was pulling the express.
Express coming through.
Soon he found Percy. Little Percy, what happened to you?
Gordon, one of the foreign engines knocked me off the rails and stole all the cinnamon hearts.
Oh, the indignity.
Those cinnamon hearts belong to the children. Do you think you can help get them back, Gordon?
Don't worry, little Percy. I will alert the rest of the steam team. We'll soon find that foreign engine.
And with that, Gordon raced back to find the steam team. Meanwhile, Gator was cruising around the island of Sodor. My real name is Gerald. He was minding his own business. Gator wasn't from the island of Sodor.
What kind of engine is that, Dot? Oh, what I mean to say is...
What you mean to say is he's foreign. Then there was trouble.
Hey, why did you guys derail me?
Are you a steamy or a diesel?
What I mean to say is...
What he means to say is, who are you? My name's Gerald, but everyone calls me Gator.
What did you do with the cinnamon? What I mean to say is...
What he means to say is, where's your heart?
I have no idea what you two are talking about. You guys derailed me and I don't even know why.
I think we've got the wrong engine. This steamy doesn't have our hearts. Let's go find out who does. So off Den and Dart went to look for the cinnamon hearts. Meanwhile, James was pulling scrap over across the line when he came across Gator.
Croc! Gator.
Right. What happened to you? I got derailed by a couple of diesels. They said that steamies don't have hearts.
Oh, did they? Those diesels are up to no good again, huh? Well, wait till I tell the steam engines about this.
And off James went to find his friends. Isn't anybody gonna put me back on track?
Meanwhile, Gordon made it all the way back to Tidmouth Sheds. Thomas! Henry! I have terrible news! Percy has been derailed, and the cinnamon hearts have gone missing!
This is very, very bad.
Now, wouldn't you just know something like that was gonna happen? We must get those cinnamon hearts back for the children, and let these foreign engines know who's the boss around here.
It's not gonna rain, is it?
So off the steam team went, looking for the foreign engines and the cinnamon hearts. Meanwhile, James pulled into Knapford Station.
Slow down, James. You're gonna cause an accident.
You mean another accident, don't you, Emily? I can't slow down. I'm the fastest red engine on Sodor. Oh, not this again. Anyways, I have important news. The diesels have started attacking the steamies. They derailed Croc and said that steamies have no heart. Who's Croc? You know, that dark green mountain engine with the sloped tank. His real name is Harold.
Oh, Croc. Right.
They derailed him and said we have no heart. We'll show those diesels, won't we, Rosie?
You bet we will, or I'm not the fastest red engine on Sodor.
You're not the fastest red engine on Sodor.
We'll settle that later, James. Let's go get these diesels.
So off the engines went, looking for diesels.
Meanwhile, Ashima was chopping down the track. 6 small wheels.
Where she stopped on a turntable. Look, Dot, a foreign engine.
Let's get her.
So when Ashima stopped on the turntable,
the diesel sprang into action.
Then there was trouble.
As Den parked on the turntable turned and knocked Den clear off. We didn't get that foreign engine.
What? The engines of Sodor are going after foreign engines? I must warn the others.
So off Ashima ran to tell the other engines. Meanwhile, Derek was on the track when he suddenly overheated. That was predictable. Where James, Rosie, and Emily spotted him. There's a diesel. Let's derail him.
I'll do it, James. I'm the fastest red engine on Sodor.
No, you're not. I am.
I think everyone knows who won the race.
This is like working with those Scottish twins again. I'm the fastest red engine.
No, James, I am.
No, me. Me. Forget it. If you want something done right, you've got to do it yourself. What happened? I got derailed.
That's what you diesels get for starting fights with steamies.
That doesn't even make sense. Come on, guys, we have more diesels to get. And the 3 engines pulled away, looking for more diesels.
Meanwhile,
Ashima found the rest of the foreign engines and told them what the Sodor engines wanted to do. Young Bao agreed. Meanwhile, the Diesels found Derek, and when Derek told them what happened, they went looking for Steamies. Meanwhile, Vinnie was getting away with the cinnamon hearts. I bet you forgot about me, didn't ya? He was almost off the island of Sodor when he came down a big hill and passed through the Sodor steamworks. But Vinnie went over a bump, and his coupler got detached. Vinnie was on a turntable when suddenly... What happened? As Vinnie was derailed, he slowly saw the cinnamon hearts disappear. Soon, all the engines found each other. Get those foreign engines! Get the diesels! Get the locals! Huh! Get the steamies! Railways are no good. Happy New Year! Then there was trouble. What happened? Whoa, whoa.
Ouch, that hurt.
D199. That was most painful. Whoa.
Great day. Ah, great bell.
Thomas, we're on the same side. Everyone watching at home wanted me to do that, Ryan. Oh, Byron. Oh, wow, that was a great crash. Later on at Tidmouth Sheds. Well, that escalated quickly. You're telling me it was very, very fast. That was not splendid at all. All that over some cinnamon hearts. Who would have guessed that Valentine's Day turned into a massacre? Well, it just goes to show. One should always get the full story before blaming others and jumping to conclusions. Yep, you can say that again. One thing I can't figure out though, what happened to those cinnamon hearts? Maybe they're invisible. What? Oh, don't look at me like that. You knew how this was going to end. Whoa, that was awesome. Okay, that was a little bit of a weirdness. Meanwhile, Gordon was pulling the express. Meanwhile, Gator... Oh.
That's you too.